What's up guys, Immortality here. Like that intro? Sure did. Today I'm gonna talk a little bit about the state of the game, how I feel about it, and what I think can be improved upon by ArenaNet themselves. In the background you'll just see a COF Path 1 run, maybe even Path 2 if it works out. The last 3 months we got the Living Story bullshit handed to us. I dislike this. I really, the idea sounded cool. But the last 3 months, the content that you got, according to Living Story, was basically kill lots of mobs and get very minor rewards. Like, maybe not at all. A couple of achievement points, but that was it. I really didn't feel like I was making the difference like they said it would feel. Now with the story, you first got introduced to the Flame Alliance, or the Bloody Blah Alliance bullshit, which were the Dredge and the Flame Legion combined together into one big area, or one big alliance. So I was like, okay, this should be cool, this should be very fun. First month, of course, was a prelude that they warned us, like, this isn't going to be anything big, don't expect anything. So I didn't, and it really wasn't that good. Like, the side things that you got, the improved achievement system, were decent enough, but for a monthly patch content, I'd expect something more. I'd rather trade in 3 months of Karka farming for these 3. It really wasn't that great. So in the first month we got that done, and I was like, all right, this should be all right. This should be fine. And I thought to myself, okay, what can they improve upon? Well, of course, better Living Story. It wasn't that great. It wasn't fun. Then the second month I was like, all right, this should be a little bit better. But then they told us you shouldn't expect anything from this either, and I was like, oh come on, are you gonna give us something? So the third month they had the World Reworld update, and I was like, yes, World Reworld, that's gonna be great. And it is. It's really good. I love the new system. It's great. But the Living Story again lacked. I mean, sure, you saw like a little cutscene, and you saw Rox and Bjorn, the son of Air. Like, it was okay, but the rewards sucked again. Like 4K karma altogether. Communal bonfire, which is 300 gems. And what did you also get? A 12 slot bag, which I don't need because, you know, I got the Karka box, 20 slot, but it wasn't that great either. Now I really I really hope that they'll improve upon in the next month, because the next month supposedly is the last one we're gonna see. Like, seriously, the last content update for this Flame and Frost Living Story area. So I'm like thinking, okay, if they give us, like, I don't know, like good rewards like they did with the Karka bullshit, like maybe a precursor, chance at one, that would be great. I mean, I'd love to get a precursor. Of course I won't need it. I might give it away on the channel, or I might you know, sell it myself, use the money to make more fun content, that kind of stuff. But basically, I really am disappointed with what the last 3 months gave us as content opposed. I mean, they said it would be an expansion's worth of content. This is bullshit. If this were an expansion, I would lay maybe €5 down to buy it, and nothing more, because it kind of really sucked. Then the World Reworld update. Now with the rankings, this was great. This was very neat. Well, it wasn't needed, but I enjoyed that they had the option to. And with this, you know, there was a lot of heap, like, how are the abilities gonna be? Is it gonna be OP? Are people gonna be stronger than others? And that was not the case, to be real honest with you, because a lot of people thought that that would be the case, but it wasn't, because you would get like special rewards, like more damage against guards, bullshit, more or less damage taken from siege weapons, and siege weapons really didn't do any heap of damage anyway, so that wasn't really any good. Yeah, it was. So and then, you know, you also had one with, like, you could increase the supply capacity 300 to increase the supply by 5. No, ArenaNet. No, I don't want that. I don't want to spend that many of those things, because it, no, it's quite expensive already. Huh? Now, you also had, of course, the daily achievements. This is something I like. The laurels, I spent like 45 laurels on this one with the Karma Infusion and this one, yeah. I liked it. It was very good. That, oh damn, a friend of mine, 300 swords, nothing. Um, uh, it was really good that they introduced this laurel system because we wanted something to reward ourselves for like casual players. Of course, I'm not a casual. I mean, I have a freaking legendary right here and lots of tier 3 armor. So yeah, I enjoyed myself. Funny thing was, when you would, in the latest patch, they had a guild kind of update. Like you would be able to, for guild combination, to be able to buy weapons, guild weapons. This is something that was, oh, you're gonna not do the portal? Fuck you then. Whatever. This was kind of stupid because, oh snap. God, I can't really concentrate. This was kind of stupid because the rewards weren't that great. Like they weren't what you would think they would be. And me, on the other hand, I like the rewards. I mean, I bought the shield, as you can see right here. I bought the guild shield, but the stats on these things, like a couple of gold plus these combinations, if you're in a big guild, man, that'll be that works, guys. It works. I'm serious. It's a good change up. Now in guild systems, they also introduced a couple of new bounty targets. We battled one yesterday with the guild bounty training, which I'll talk about in just a second. We battled one, and that was the Rat Wrangler in the Fields of Ruin. It was very easy to find because you just had to tag the suspicious rats and he would pop out. He would instantly attack you, so you gotta watch out. But it was very fun to see that play out as opposed to other things, because I thought, you know, new bounty targets, crap, we don't have information, but Dolphy.net, of course, had the information that we needed, and this was great because I love Dolphy.net. And it was very interesting to see how they found out. You know, of course, Dolphy.net, I think they have access to the closed kind of beta-ish ArenaNet test area, where you'd be able to see everything that you get. Just gonna run real quick here, and it's very interesting to see how ArenaNet's gonna reply with us to this feedback that we've given them, because we, as a player, I didn't feel like it was very big. Like with the dragon bosses, they did introduce that everybody would get a rare, and you'd have a chance at a rare or exotic from the chest again. Now, I was very happy with this because it helped me a lot. It gave me lots of money, of course, for my legendary and for my tier 3. But it's very difficult to still make money in this game. They're trying to improve it. They're trying to get you back on your feet. I really hope that in April we'll get, you know, the precursor hunt. I'm not gonna count on it though because it's ArenaNet. Yeah, and I mean, if everybody would get their precursor now, millions of people would have their legendary, and I don't think that legendaries would be more exclusive after everybody got them. I'm not saying that everybody, of course, you know, not deserves their legendary. I mean, hell. Yeah. It's really humbling, I guess. I'm just rambling on right now. I have no idea what I'm talking about, but yeah. The updates, not that great ArenaNet. Like to see some improvements. What you did to Ascalonian Catacombs, I'll never forgive you for that. Just keep that in mind. That was bullshit. It didn't need any updates. If you had a group that could steamroll through the dungeon just because you were good and you weren't bad, I'd like to see that come back, because right now you can't go with pugs. You cannot pug the dungeon. It's impossible. And You know, having that said, I'd like to see some improvements at the dungeon part. Make Aura a little bit less annoying and tedious, because you can spend 3 hours in one path and, you know, 60 tokens. I'd like to see 120 tokens for Aura. Just saying, you know, the speed groups might have a problem with that, but still, I want improvements in that area. Also, the World for World update, great, but I'd like to see some more diversity. You know, extra damage against guards doesn't really do a lot. A lot of people are going for the extra supply because that's very handy. You can carry, if you have all the upgrades up, you can carry up to 15 supply. 15. That's really, really good. Now, I like that the diversity in World World, that you can actually see who's who, or like, well, he's an invader, okay, he sucks, or he's a bullshit commander slayer, like load here, then, you know, whatever. I'd like to see that diversity come back, and or be extended upon. Now, I hope the April update will be as good. I'll release another video tomorrow, actually, because tomorrow's April Fool's, and I wanted to see what ArenaNet has in store for us for April Fool's, because I heard something about weapon skins. I went to the PvP area, and you can actually see the weapon skins, so I'm very much looking forward to that. Yeah, new weapon skins, hell yeah. Come on, Arena, give me. So, that's one of the things I'm very looking forward to. April update, that kind of stuff. Been playing lots of Battlefield as well. I'll be doing coverage on that. But yeah, so for now, I'm just gonna empty my bags because they're full. Of course, handy feature, Guild Wars 2. Booyah! Get that shit. Yeah. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Click like before you leave. Share it on Facebook with your friends. Don't forget about Junk and Self. Guild Wars 2. And yeah, stay classy, stuff, junk. Hit everybody with your weapons. /wave. Alright, see you guys.